Wonderful morning to all of you. Hope all of you are very well at your home, students, and you are eagerly waiting for the new, very interesting topic, that is animal tissue. So today we are going to start animal tissue. In our previous lecture, we have just discussed about the different type of plant tissues. Now come to the animal tissues, the tissues which are present in animals as well as human beings. So our first animal tissue is epithelial tissues. Epithelial tissues, just same as we have read epidermis in the plant. As we have read in the plant tissue, that epidermis make the outer surface, it cover all the plant body. So as with the epithelial tissue is also the basic character. If we talk about the basic character, it is a covering and protective tissue. It covers all our body outside, and it also covers the organs of our body. It also covers the various cavities present in our body, and it is known as a protective tissue of animal body. Okay, so what are the specific characteristics of epithelial tissue cells? So the very first character of cell is about the cells are tightly packed. They are tightly packed. As we have discussed in plant tissues, in epidermis, the cells are tightly packed, means there is no intercellular space. If there is any kind of space present in between the cells, it can protect the internal organs, okay, because the space it allow to enter the various kind of pathogens, various kind of virus, bacteria from outside to inside our body. So to give the total protection, the cells are tightly packed, no space is present in between the cells. Cells form a continuous sheets. What is the meaning of continuous sheets? Means cells are arranged one by one. They are arranged one by one to each other. There is no gap between the cells of epithelial tissue. Next is all epithelial tissues, they are separated by others through a particular structure that is non-cellular. It is known as basement membrane. You can see here, these are the epithelial cells which are closely, tightly packed, okay, and there is a layer just down the epithelial cells. What is this layer known as? This layer is known as basement membrane. It is a base. It is a base to the cell. It provides the platform. Means on basement membrane, the cells are arranged just like the floor tiles. We can see the tiles on the floor. They are arranged. Okay, they are having one symmetry. They are arranged. They are tightly packed. And so, like with the epithelial cells, they are arranged on a particular membrane that is known as basement membrane. Basement membrane provide a platform to the cells. It also supply blood and nutrients to the epithelial cells. And the next important thing, that it separate out the epithelial tissue from the other tissues of the body. सेपरेशन कर देता है epithelial tissue में और other tissues में. Okay, so these are the basic characters. We will discuss the particular character of particular type of epithelial tissue in detail later. Now the function, the common function of epithelial tissue. What is the main common function of epithelial tissue? Is the protection. As I told you, because it cover our body, so it protect our body from the injury, from the different kind of infection which are caused by bacteria, virus, fungi, any of the microorganism, and it protect our body from the any kind of damage. Next, the other functions are also there. Okay, beside protection, there are other functions also which are going to perform by the epithelial tissues: absorption and elimination. Absorption means absorb karna. Epithelial cells are also present in our alimentary canal. What are alimentary canal? The alimentary canal is a part of digestive system from through the mouth towards the anus. All the digestive system, it is the complete digestive system. There is a tube-like structure. A complete system is known as alimentary canal. So in alimentary canal, from the food, water and nutrients, they are absorbed through intestine. You have read this in your previous classes, student. The intestine, small and large intestine, it absorbs the food, it absorbs the water, it absorbs the minerals and water from the food. So the absorption process is happen in the epithelial tissue present in the intestine. Okay, we will discuss in detail later. Now the eliminate means to remove out from the body. So it also eliminate waste which are produced in our body after the digestion. It also eliminate or secrete them out from the body. So elimination is also the supportive function of the epithelial tissue. Now we come to the classification. So epithelial tissue, generally it is classified on the basis of the structure of the cells, on the basis of the function of the cell. It is classified into three general categories. First is squamous. The name is very funny, isn't it, students? But the name is having a meaning. We discuss later. Squamous, 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 cuboidal and columnar. Okay. So on the basis of the shape, on the basis of the function of the cells, shape is different among all three kinds of epithelial tissue. For example, in squamous, the cells, they are flat. Okay, cells just look like the scales, because squamous, this word is taken from a Latin word that is squama, and the squama means scales of fishes, scales of snakes. So because of the appearance of this tissue, it just look like the scales. That's why the name has given to it squamous. The further squamous epithelial tissue is divided into two parts: simple squamous epithelial, stratified squamous epithelial. We will discuss both of the tissues in detail. So simple and stratified, what is the difference between them? Simple, according to the name, it is simple. It has a single layer. It has a simple cell are simply arranged. Okay, in a single layer. Stratified. What is the meaning of strata? Strata means multi-layer. When there are more than one layer of cells present, it is known as stratified. So in stratified squamous epithelium, what does it mean? Stratified means multi-layered. Squamous means scale-like cells. Okay, so multi-layer scale-like cells are present. That is known as stratified squamous epithelium. Okay, now cuboidal, as name suggests, the cells are of cube shape. Cuboidal means cube shape cells. Columnar matlab column-like, means just like a pillar. Okay, column or pillar. So the shape of the cells are just like pillar here. These are the general, this is the general classification of epithelial tissue. Some specialized epithelial tissues are also there. Specialized epithelial are classified into two parts: ciliated. Ciliated means which are having cilia. Okay, cilia क्या होते हैं? What are cilia? Cilia are hair-like projection. They are just hair-like, means just these are the cells. Okay, and the hair-like projection are present on the surface of the cells. They are known as cilia. We will discuss it later. And the glandular. Glandular means glands. They are having the glands. Glands you have read in your 8th standard also. Gland means the glands, they secrete something outside. They are known as glands. So now we are going to discuss all these epithelial tissues one by one.